Dun, 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 dun. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? How's it going? Hi, Melanie. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Adele. Hi, Vegan. Hi, Gail. Hi, Zombie. Hi, Shanoa. Hi, Terrence. Hi, Mindless Bumblebee. Hi, Gotcha. Hi, Megan. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, Jolene. Sorry, I'm going to turn the brightness up on this just a little bit. Okay, make sure that's not... That might be too bright. No, maybe. Turn it down. Let's see here. There we go. Hey, Miss Q. Miss Moose Q? Oh my God. My brain's not working. Hi, Hannah. Hey, Drama and Opinions. So I wanted to like adjust the brightness of my light because somebody left a comment in my video. It's like, you have like a weird like reflection on the center of your forehead. And I was like, oh, I might have had the brightness on my light set too high. Plus, I probably had just put musique. There we go. Plus, I just had probably just put my face lotion on. And so it was probably reflecting off of that as well. So I was like, oopsies. How's everybody's day going so far? Is everybody staying safe and healthy? I am currently on not like our state's not on like a mandatory quarantine, but my job did shut down possibly for like the next 14 days. So Kate, I'm sorry you didn't get a notification. That's why I always make sure I send it out on Twitter too. So if you see my tweets, then you know that I'm live. But thankfully I try to keep my lives every Tuesday, 6 p.m. unless otherwise stated. So nice and quiet so far, but that'll end in an hour. Oh no, Terrence, what's going on in an hour? So yeah, what the hell's going on Twitter? Musique, what do you mean what's going on Twitter? What did I miss? We're staying in because of my health, immune compromise. Well, Shanoa, stay safe. I mean, if you don't have to go out for no reason, don't go out. Stay at home. Hey, Chris. Sorry that you didn't get a notification. Apparently, YouTube is just... Apparently, not only can they not keep up with making sure people's content is not deleted, they can't send out notifications either, apparently. I'm sick, day 2 of my quarantine. I can't get a test. Oh no, Stacy. That's not good. Hopefully you can get in and get tested soon, or you get better. Hopefully it's just like allergies or something. Hey, Donna. Y'all didn't see this in my loud time. Oh my God. Oh, Terrence, you better hope she doesn't see that. Hey, Lindsay. I've heard about not enough tests. Bad. Yeah, I heard that there's a shortage of tests going around, so hopefully they can get that fixed. YouTube's always screwing things up these days. I agree, Terrence. I agree. The last few days, months, Shelby and Jamie, that situation has been going on for like, the last few months. I don't know. They just keep going back and forth. Hopefully, eventually it stops. I mean, I have no control over what anybody does, but when people start threatening other people's like families and sending out personal information and saying they're going to dig up a whole bunch of stuff on you, it's not good. I had my sister-in-law come do shopping for me today, picked up some bread for my and a birthday And my daughter birthday gift for me. Oh, well, that's good, Shanoa. We love it when family helps out. She doesn't follow most of the people I do, luckily. All right, well, hopefully she's not a fan of mine, Terrence, although she's going to see that. I've had a low-grade fever for the past 2 days. Oh, no. Hopefully it gets better and it's not anything serious. I'm literally hiding myself and the kids until this blows over. It's starting to look like a containment movie out there. Yeah, it's not good. Hey, Van Luke, how are you? It's only day 1 of the quarantine. They haven't shut down my city, like I said. They just said to limit yourself if you don't have to go out for anything. Unfortunately, I went out for food. But I figured I need to not eat the stuff that I bought yet, just in case for some reason they do shut the city down. That way I have food. Otherwise, I'll eat all of my snacks and food before any of that happens. My feed on YouTube has been loaded with videos of people I've never heard of. Oh, well, that's no fun. Hey, Ashley, how are you? The same from the Twitter that likes my goofy tweets. Oh, hey, Drama Pool. Okay, now I know who you are. I really find your channel. I love you. Hi from Bosnia. Oh, well, hi, DJ. How's everything going over there in Bosnia? Is everybody staying safe and everything? Oh, thanks for the super chat, Van Luke. Much love and stay safe during this whole coronavirus craze. Well, same to you. This whole thing is just absolutely crazy. And hopefully, with people the state shutting everything down and telling people to limit their exposure, that hopefully it doesn't, it starts to blow over soon and less infections and all that stuff, because it's just crazy. All the bars and restaurants in Maryland are closed. We have takeout and delivery. Well, that's good that we have takeout and delivery. What if The Simpsons was right and they're going to bubble us? Oh, no, it's The Simpsons movie. My job still decided what we're doing. Well, hopefully they figure that out soon. I have to go out for work. I considered myself fortunate, though, because several people I know are either scared of losing their jobs or being laid off. Yeah, the fact that a lot of companies aren't even taking action saying, hey, go home, we got you, we're going to pay you. Thankfully, the company that I work for is doing us closed with pay, but I know that there's other companies that are not, and there's other companies that are still saying, nope, you got to be open. I developed a cough overnight. I'm waiting to see if it develops into a fever. Oh no, vegan, that's not good. My husband still has to work. I wish they would close or at least limit hours. He sells cars and no one's even coming. Yeah, Shanoa, who's coming out to buy cars right now? That would be the last thing that's on my mind, is let's go buy a new car. We have a recommended curfew of 8 p.m. and they activated the National Guard, Kate. Hi, LaDuce. How's everything going over there in Baltimore? I'm at work. I work at my city's municipal building in Ontario. The province declared a state of emergency, but most people aren't taking it seriously. Yeah, our state declared a state of emergency 3 or 4 days ago, and they're starting to shut everything down. And I don't know if people are really taking everything too seriously yet, because I was able to go to the store and buy stuff, which hopefully maybe people are just actually buying what they need and not overbuying. But I guess we'll see what happens in a few days. I've been going out every day. I've been having mad overtime at the hospital. In the spare time I get to shop, there's nothing. Oh no, Ashley. Yeah, people need to realize that, if everything's shut down, people in the medical field still have to go out there because they're the ones that are taking care of us. So Ashley, thank you for all that you're doing with the medical field, because a lot of people always think especially around holidays and stuff, oh, I need this holiday off. It's not every place is even closed during holidays. Medical fields never close. Remember to smash that like button, everyone. Oh, thanks, Terrence. Yes, if you're just entering, please hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. The more likes, the more it'll push my channel out to people to come and find me. Yes, and FEMA is coming to New Jersey this week. Oh, geez. My province declared a state of emergency this morning. Yeah, it's just getting crazy. Hopefully, like I said, it starts to slow down here shortly. Push like or no pickles for Shanoa. Do not threaten Shanoa's pickles. She will come find you. My BF works for an auto parts store. It's still open. Like, who's buying auto parts? Like, that's not like a necessity. I know someone who bought a new car yesterday. I mean, are they out looking for like deals? Like, I know it's going to sound terrible, but like, are people running coronavirus deals on things that are like cars and stuff? Most casinos aren't offering sick leave. It's crazy. They make millions a day. Oh, yeah. Casinos. And a lot of the casinos are like, not to sound like stereotypical, but like my friend I was talking to her. She's in California and she said she went to the casino the other day and it was just like jam packed. And she's like, there was a ton of like older people there. And she was like, I thought that, it wouldn't be busy because everyone's supposed to be at home. But the casino was just like jam packed full of people. And I don't know, like some people, I mean, if you have a gambling addiction, I get it. Like people are going to go to the casino, but still, I mean, is it worth like putting yourself at risk? Like, I'm so disappointed in my city. The CDC here let a person with the coronavirus roam free around our city by mistake. How do you let somebody roam free by mistake? Like, what? We need first responders, doctors, police, EMTs. Yep, those people never get time off, no matter what's going on. My grocery store sold to me, but of all things, did people go out and buy extra freezers? Right? Yeah, like I'm sure people have deep freezers. They're stocked up, ready to go. But I mean, you don't need food for the next like year. Like if everybody just bought what they needed to get by for a few weeks or even a couple weeks, that gives the businesses time to like restock things that were bought. And I think that's the issue is people are overbuying and that's causing a shortage in the supply chain and everything. And I don't think that people are understanding that. So people are panic buying because they go to the store and see everybody else do it. And it's just insane. I was at the grocery store Sunday, no TP or hand sanitizers. The store was pretty well stocked. I have some disabilities, so I stocked up regardless. I'm trying to share information with others. Yeah, like obviously, like if you need to stock up, absolutely stock up, because if you don't know when you're going to be able to go out next, if you need help going out and doing things, totally understand it. But some people are like just taking it out of control. They had pickle beer in Dallas vegan. Did you ask for pickle beer or did somebody just have it and you saw it? I bought a car. I had to for work. I mean, if you need it for work, I totally understand that. I work in a hospital and my patients are freaking out and so the staff are running low on supplies. Oh, that's never good. I still need to try this pickle beer. It intrigues me. Yeah, Terrence, like I'm in the state that like I'm only seen pickle beer in and I have yet to try it, so I'm failing. I thought I was going to get some on Saturday because I went to my friend's house who always drinks pickle beer, but for some reason she was drinking White Claw. And I was like, Dee's going to be so mad at me that I can't get her a pickle beer review. So I'm just like, They shut down one of our most popular malls because the patient with the coronavirus went shopping there. Oh my gosh. I want pickle beer so bad. Hey, Banana. Southwest is offering $49 flights. So yeah. Who is taking a flight right now? Especially like for $49. I wonder if we've gotten a better price if we'd waited a week though. I mean, it could have. I mean, we could have Corona. I don't know. I need to think of a word. A good thing that rhymes with sale for Corona. I'm stuck at home with my cranky teen. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm glad the casinos are shut down near you, Sam. They need to not be open. I'm doing good, Banana. Thank you. Son left the dock today, and we had been screened before we walked through the door. Oh yeah. Vinegar, lemon juice, and salt water are all good. Sanitized in a pinch. Good to know, Comfort. Good to know. They're closing down the street. Yeah, I saw they're closing down the streets in New Orleans. Or Nolans, however you want to say it. My friends at the casino, they shut theirs down on Monday. Good. They don't need to be open. Has a severe gambling addiction and she would gamble her life to be able to gamble. Oh no. If you're out shopping and you don't have babies, please don't buy up all. Exactly. Like, you don't need baby wipes if you don't have a baby. So people who are like stockpiling that stuff and like reselling it is just absolutely gross. I'm a nurse, kind of glad I'm not working at the moment. Widow test positive, but she was a criminal and she's out running loose. What? What kind of a criminal? Like, did they let her out of jail on accident? Let's not forget the people look at me when I walk down the streets in my scrubs. Yeah, it's scary, but I feel like I'm going to get sprayed. Oh, geez. Like, how do you let somebody out by mistake? Yeah. If you Google patient with coronavirus released accidentally from San Antonio, you could read about the whole. Oh, Van Luke, I'm going to have to look that up. I finally found some TP where it have it. Well, good. I'm glad you got some. Trisha Paytas, copyright striked coffee spills channel. What? Because of why? Everyone else buying pretty much forces you to go out and buy everything. Exactly. Yeah. People are like overbuying because everybody else is overbuying. Or just bidet, old-fashioned water bottle accessories. Yeah, I know. I like looked at getting like a bidet attachment like a while ago just because, like, you know, cleanliness. But I just never did because I was like, I want one that has a heated seat and can give me warm water. And then you have to like install like a plug-in and stuff. Like, my landlord's not gonna let me do that. But I was like, maybe I should just get a normal one. Oh no, they closed the liquor stores. Did I just see that? I mean, people are gonna freak out when the liquor stores close. Pickle beer sounds horrible. I don't know, Gail. I haven't had it yet. I'll have to try it. As long as I have alcohol, I won't care if I run out of toilet paper until I'm out of alcohol. Oh my god. What are your thoughts about Peter Mon? DJ, what about Peter Mon? I've seen like a few of his videos. I don't like binge watch him or anything, but like I'll see like a video here and there. I don't really have a problem with Peter Mon. I just don't usually watch his content. I mean, I'm like a stereotypical like YouTube person. I will watch like a video that's like 10 to 15 minutes, but usually if it's longer than that, then I get distracted. But for some reason, I'll be able to sit through an hour and a half video of the right opinion. So I've missed so much missed so much drama being trapped in Dallas. What has been going on? We'll get into all the drama in a minute. Corona clearance. There we go. Corona clearance sale. I bet that those are going to start being tags that pop up. I have to go, but hopefully you keep this live up so I can finish watching later. Yes, thank you, Van Luke. I always keep my lives up. Since there's getting to be so many, I think I might keep them up for like 2 months. And then after 2 months, I might start just erasing them because they all are starting to like run together. And so it's hard like to be able to go through and pick out like which ones you want to watch, especially if I talk about the same people in like 2 or 3 different lives and you have no idea which video you need to go back and watch. So I'll probably just keep them up for like every 2 minutes or every 2 months. Thanks for stopping by, Drama and Opinions. We'll see you later. Yes, don't flush your wipes. Even though they say they're flushable, do not flush them. Dear Shane Dawson thinks he has a virus. Yes, I saw that. I saw his Instagram and I'm like, Shane, you gotta calm down. My husband works at 16. They nearly wrote him up for having a panic attack, not wanting to go to work. They might even not let him take PTO that he's earned. I don't think they can legally say you're not allowed to take PTO, but that might be something that he needs to look into. No, she ran. Oh my god. The liquor store closed. In Pennsylvania, they are. I would riot if I had no alcohol. Yeah, I should probably get some just in case because I don't know. If we get shut down, how long it's going to take before things start to open back up. So NPA liquor stores are closed, but we can get beer, wine at the grocery store. Well, yeah, I mean, and thankfully where I am too, like we can get liquor, wine, and beer all at the grocery store. So if I need anything, I can get that there. I think Peter Mon was telling the truth about the photo. About what photo, Gail? What did I miss? Hey, Dazed and Confused. I didn't get any liquor. I really need to drink, but depending on what happens, I might have alcohol. I might have wanted to. You might be able to like order liquor online, maybe. Music, maybe, possibly. Hey Rox, how are you? Sweet Frog, hello from London. Well, hello, Sweet Frog. How's everything going over there in London? They're owned by Native American casino or so casinos, so they basically do what they want. Can't sue them and claim. Oh, okay. Can't sue them in Cali. I've heard a lot that the virus passed through my state and other states being misdiagnosed as pneumonia. Oh no. My job told us if we felt sick to stay home, no worries, no penalties. That's good. Love that. This state has some awesome antiquated liquor laws, though. Has some antiquated liquor laws. Bleh. James Charles did the same thing. They're all panicking. Yeah, what photo am I missing? Hey, Bonnie, how's it going? Grocery store to open up hours for seniors and people with disabilities. That's good, Sam. I saw a video on Twitter about some store that was opening up an hour for the elderly, so that's good. Just to say, oh, I hope you're doing well. Hey, vice versa. My friend came over from PA and took us to the liquor store. I don't even drink. Well, Kate, you never know. After being trapped at home for a while, you might need a drink. I don't follow Peter, so I'm clueless. Yeah, I don't know what video or what photo people are talking about. Protect Betty White at all costs. Yes, protect Betty White. Betty White needs to remain safe. I heard that Amazon is limiting their deliveries due to lack of employees. Yeah, I can see that. Said he was given a photo of Jaclyn by a fan. Another drama channel said maybe conspiracy theory. Jaclyn gave Peter the pic publicly. What photo of what? I don't understand what photo of we're talking about for Peter. Hey Rachel, how are you? My mom just got out of the ICU recently for pneumonia and oxygen. She's high risk. Oh no, hopefully she does okay. Hey B-Rad, hey D. Vice versa. Thanks for the super chat for Betty White campaign. Yes, Betty White, protect Betty White at all costs. Betty, we cannot take losing Betty White in 2020. No. Hey, Inner Vixen. My 15 can't see her friends. She's a full bitch. I'm like, oh no, Kate. Yeah, you might need a drink. Mm-hmm. My 17-year-old son is getting on my last nerve. Well, thankfully you can come here and hang out with me for a little bit and say, go away. I need time for me. Hey, Adele. Hey, Millie. How's it going? Nick and Rich's video of a photo of Jaclyn out in public. Nothing made into something. Which video? Because was it yesterday's video? Hey, Raphael. Did I say hi to you already, Raphael? If not, hi. I'm trying to keep up with everybody and remember who I've said hi to. Remember, if the kids are going to be a pain, this is not the time to say, go play outside. That is correct. Unless they play outside and they stay 6 feet away from each other. Hey, Millie, I'm doing good. I need to drink. Oh, no. Yeah, Kayla, don't be drinking. Don't be drinking. Okay, I'm confused about this video or this photo that you guys are talking about Jaclyn Hill being out in public. Was it on Nick's channel or was it on Dustin's channel? Do you say Nick and Dustin or do you say Nick and Rich? Let's see here. Nick and Rich's video. Okay, was it on Nick's channel? Was it on Rich's channel? Excuse me, I got the hiccups. because I haven't watched. Jaclyn went out to her BS birthday party or something, and then was on an IG with an IV drip. Oh, okay. I didn't see it in a video. I saw that on Twitter. Which like I know some people are saying like it's not a big deal. Some people are saying it's a big deal. But I think like I understand like yes, you want to be able to like celebrate your birthday and like all that stuff. But I mean, I would have almost, said, hey, like, let's just have it be me and you right now. And then after this whole situation is over and people are recovering and there's not this huge like pandemic going on, then we could throw you like a late birthday party in like 2 or 3 months or something. So I'm sure that that's why people were like coming at her for that. But I'm just like, hold on, I'm not like in the center of the frame here. I'm losing my mind. Like I don't know, like I'm sure some people are just saying like it's irresponsible to be throwing a party during the middle of this situation, but again, people are always going to cope however they need to be doing. But apparently, like, I mean, I don't think it was a good idea to be throwing a party like that. But it was probably an IV fusion for a hangover, but I didn't even see it. I'm assuming that's what everyone talking about. Yeah, and then I remember it saying like she said like 5 hours a day, like for my mental health journey or something. I'm like, you shouldn't be doing an IV drip for 5 hours a day. Like, unless like you're going through something like, I don't even know, like if you do that during like chemo or dialysis or something like that. But I feel like something like that's like a serious like medical thing. But I don't know. I'm not like a doctor or a nurse or anything. So hey, Kim, I'm doing good. How are you? Are you staying safe? Patrick Stewart and Ian McClellan, yes, protect them. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to protect Ryan Reynolds until he follows me at least. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Louis Terrence, you're going to have to become the new Ryan Reynolds in the next Deadpool movie. Oh, when he said, yeah, the 5-hour IV. Mm-hmm. I don't mean to be insensitive about alcohol. I don't know if she was drinking or not. Yeah, I don't know either. Mm-mm. Like Peter says, I'm not a huge Peter fan, but she needs a good Judy. The picture of her with the IV. Yep. Mm-hmm. This is an actual therapy. There is an actual therapy for it. D, like, what is she doing? Like, what's the therapy? Hey, Jennifer. Is the Teresa Romer comment stale tea, or can we just say how ignorant that was? I love that Dee Dee called her out. Oh yeah, we can definitely talk about that. Why are you looking younger? I don't know, Kayla. I don't know. Maybe I can't get my hair cut. I need to get a haircut, but I won't be able to get my hair cut for like a month. So it's just going to keep growing and growing. That sounds like a plan. Oh, he's the cure. If that's what she's doing, it's an IV transfusion for once a month. But what is she like? What's the like IV? What would the IV transfusion be for? Not 5 hours. Oh no, Kate, I'm sorry. Hey, Vanessa. Oh, detoxing from booze. Okay. So like you're supposed to do like once a month to like help with the detox process. Oh yes, everyone liked the video. If you just got here, thank you so much. Thank you, Kate, for reminding me. What did Teresa say? I missed so much. I'll send you the link. Okay, perfect, D. Thank you. Okay, so the Teresa drama. So basically, Teresa, we'll start out with that. Teresa posted something on, I think it was like her Instagram, saying that like everyone needs to calm down. This is just like the basic flu, and that McDonald's and Burger King and like all these other restaurants, like obesity is killing like what did she say, like 500,000 people a year or something like that. I don't know. I forgot. I didn't save the screenshots because I was like, this is a mess. And she's like, do you think that McDonald's and Burger King are going to be shut down because of this? So She's basically just trying to say that this whole situation is not a big deal and that people need to calm down. They need to worry about their health and their fitness more than this virus that's going around. And basically everyone was like, no, you're wrong. And Dustin totally called her out in a video saying like, you are completely out of touch with reality. You have no idea what's going on. And it's just like a whole mess. And I can completely agree. Like, she is just, I mean, I don't know her, but like that comment is just completely out of touch with reality. This isn't just the common flu. Like, is it something that, people are going to be able to get over like themselves and be healthy afterwards? Yes, absolutely. And it's a virus that's going to be spread. It's just like far more contagious than the flu, and the death rate's higher than the flu. So the whole thing was like just ridiculous. Like, I know I've said it before in the past, like, it's, similar to the flu, but it's not the exact same. Like, you got to be able to realize like, okay, at the beginning, people are like, okay, this is just like the flu. But the fact that it's spreading so fast, the death rate is higher than the actual flu, then you got to like readjust your thinking and be like, okay, this is a little bit more serious than I thought in the beginning, now that all this new information is coming out. So 300,000 will die of being fat, but everyone is freaking out over a little flu bug. Yes, that's it. Yep, that's what she said. She needs to shut up spreading false information, telling people not to take this seriously. Mm-hmm. Oh, the bubble for Florida drivers. Bye, Terrence. And Dee says, wash your hands. Yes, wash your hands. Like, I know it's terrible. Like, I'm over here like touching my face because that's what I do all day. But literally for like 90% of the day, I've been at home and I have my hand sanitizer and I wash my hands. So don't worry about me touching my face because that's literally all I do all day. But I make sure that my hands are clean. If she knew so many doctors, she would know that the virus can really tax our health system because zero of us have immunity to it. Mm-hmm. Yep. I know that I saw something that they're trying to get a vaccine going. Like, I don't know if it's like a real article or a fake article. I didn't look at it. But they're possibly like testing a vaccine for it. So we'll see what happens. But by the time that they have the vaccine ready and like mass produced and everything, I feel like it's going to be too late because it's going to be spread almost everywhere that it's going to spread anyways. And I don't know if a vaccine is going to help too much. What they need to do is find a way to treat it faster as soon as you get diagnosed. Lilith, it's Teresa Romer. Teresa Romer. My hands have been in Lysol for the past few days. At first, like, everyone thought it was no biggie, but yeah, it's worse. It's worse than SARS and other viruses. Mm-hmm. Plastic surgeons aren't doctors. Yes, that is correct. Well, that handle disease, anyways. Started human testing yesterday. Okay, yep. So that's what I did see. Mm-hmm. Germany and Canada, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, of course. You're going to be addressing the Nikocado trying to make money off people getting stuck at their home watching his porn. Oh my God. Yeah. We talked about Nikocado and the couch poop so much last week. The last thing I wanted to do was talk about him again. But I did see that he's offering a 50% off sale to his OnlyFans. So now instead of just being $1 a day, it's only 50 cents a day. And I'm just like, no. Like, I guess it's working because he showed a screenshot of his new subscriptions. And there was like 14 new subscriptions in the matter of like 3 minutes. And I'm just like, oh. I'm just like, bleh. And then I saw the pictures that he attached with it. And I'm like, I don't need to see. Yes. Thank you for that DM. Yes. The tweet says, only a few days left on my 50% off sale. Only 50 cents a day. Who wants to come see my eggplant and peach emoji and squirt emoji and a bunch of other emojis? I'm bored at home during quarantine. Come DM with me on my private site. Must be 18 years or older. I respond to all DMs. Oh, Nick. Last week was hilarious. Okay, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Adele. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I stopped following Teresa after a comment of people about disabilities and sensitive. Yeah, agreed. Oh, Nick is a hot mess. Oh God, what did Nick do? Oh, Nikocado. Okay. When you said Nick, I was thinking other Nick. Yes, B-Rad. He literally pooped Trisha Paytas' couch and then did a video about it apologizing. Oh, is Kate leaving? Did somebody say stay safe, Kate, if you're leaving? Oh, Smudge is here. Hey, Smudge, how are you? Yeah, it was nasty, nasty. And no one needs to see that. He's so gross. Well, I mean, some people clearly want to see it because they're paying for his subscription. And who are these people paying to see Nick? I have no idea, but apparently he's in like one of the top percent of OnlyFans creators. So clearly a lot of people are paying for it. So he's got to be making a lot of money off of it too, especially since he's charging $30 a month to have people view his pictures. So 5 times off, whatever happened. Oh. I know, vegan. Like he's probably gonna slide in my DMs after this. I could have lived my entire life without knowing that. I'm sorry, B-Rad. You missed it. I mean, last week we literally talked about it for a good half hour. You're not going anywhere. Okay, good. I thought somebody said you were leaving. Hey, Sai, how are you? No, he's not. Are you serious? Yep, he's in like the top 1% of creators. I'm pretty sure that was the tweet that he put out, and he showed a screenshot of it. Yeah, $30. His OnlyFans is $30 a month. It's crazy. Probably the feeder crowd. Could be Smudge. Could be. And when you see Dustin Daly on there, a nice looking country boy. Well, I mean, Nick told him to start an OnlyFans, Kayla, so you might get lucky. He might start one. You don't have to see his OnlyFans for the content. People are posting it on Reddit. Oh, Chanel, I'm not even going to go look. I don't need to go look. Welcome to everyone new here. Share, like, and subscribe. Oh, thanks, vegan. Yes, if you guys are new here, definitely hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. And if you feel like sharing this on whatever platform you feel like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you. I've been telling him for months. Well, Kayla, I mean, if he gets locked down for 14 days, he might start an OnlyFans too to keep himself entertained. I am a new fan. You are precious. Oh, well, thank you, Perry Ann. Welcome to the stream. I do these every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central. So set your calendar if you're free on Tuesday nights to come hang out. If you miss the live, I do leave them up so you can always rewatch it when it's not live. I can't watch people eat on camera. I don't do a lot of the mukbangs and stuff too, unless it's with people that I like watching and they have somebody else in there like actually doing chats, but I can't just do a video by themselves eating. Kayla, my OnlyFans is not coming out. There will be no OnlyFans for me. Went to the mall today. It's being closed until further notice. Well, that's good. I mean, you don't need to go to the mall. The malls don't need to be open. You don't need to be out shopping for clothes and stuff like that right now. Thumbs up the live, please. Oh, thanks, Smudge. Kayla, would you subscribe to your OnlyFans? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you'd subscribe to OnlyFans. Oh, geez. No OnlyFans. I set an alarm on here. Oh, thanks, Kate. Oh my God. Hi, everyone. I feel so loved. He said my name cute. Oh, yeah, Perry, and I try to talk to everybody that I can. That's my favorite thing about doing these lives is to be able to like interact with everybody. If you leave a comment on my video, I try to like 99% get back to every comment that is left on my video. I also try to get replies to as long as I get notifications for them. So as long as my app isn't working stupidly, then I will be able to, see comments and replies and stuff like that. So I jump back and forth between the studio app and the actual YouTube app because for some reason the notifications don't go to both. Some go to one and some go to the other. So I try to like stay as active as I can as long as I can. So No, okay, I think that's just my skin tone. I get really well if I get warm, like I get all red here and here, and like this just remains white, and I have no idea why. It's just super weird. That's just what my face does. Listen, we're all gonna force you into an OnlyFans. Oh no. If I make an OnlyFans, it'll be for my feet. That's it. Shanoa, there's people out there that want feet pictures. You can do an OnlyFans of just feet. I'm officially working from home. Started tomorrow. Well, that's good, Smudge. This is a democracy. This is a bureaucracy. Oh no, that's not happening. Thank you for always having a positive attitude. Oh well, thanks, Lindsay. I try. I mean, there's too much negativity out in the world to like be negative all the time. I try to be positive and all that, and I even try to do that in my videos when I talk about things. I just like to share the facts and share my opinions. I try not to like attack anybody or tear anybody down when I'm sharing my opinions. I just try to share them. So some schools here in Canada close until September. Oh my. That's crazy. What are they going to do about people like graduating and stuff? Are they just like postponing everything? And so that's going to like throw off their whole college path and everything? My skin does the same. Okay, good. So I'm not the only one. My YouTube is for socks. There's a crowd for everything. Hey, Melanie, how are you? I want to do a feet one. I need a petty. September. Mm-hmm. They're getting final grades now. Oh, okay. Yes, in Ohio is saying not to be surprised. The school year will end and they'll use the grades as they stand. Oh, geez. That's just crazy. You're neutral AF, and it seems like you being parts of lots of communities together, bringing parts of lots of communities together. Oh, well, thank you, Musique. Graduates will go to college. No one's school year will be affected. Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, alive! I caught a live! Yay! Hey, Christina, welcome to the live. It's party time. Oh, you're doing my new fave. I love how you're so factual. Oh, well, thanks, Melzy. My kids are getting final grades next week. That's just crazy. They may waive the 180-day school requirement. Pays under voluntary shutdown of all non-essential businesses. Hey, Des, how are you? I know Z, we're shifting holidays and taking breaks from uni with no effect to grades. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, like, how can you like affect people's grades at this point? Like, I mean, no one knows when this is going to end or what's going to happen next. So, our kids are doing school online. Okay, good. Okay, that's not going to happen. Okay, so let's continue on with the so we have the Nikocado talking, like basically using the coronavirus for his OnlyFans. Did you guys see not Nick's video, Dustin's video that he did the other day about James Charles and the cameo and everything? Hey, Carrie, how are you? I'm homeschooling right now because I don't want my son to fall behind. Well, that's good. Yeah, if you can homeschool, absolutely do it. Like, keep your kids, like, the education flowing. There's so much that you can teach them at home. You can get like printouts and stuff online and everything. So there's always like schoolwork and stuff that you can have them do, even if you don't have like teacher qualifications and all that stuff. Oh yes, congratulations for the 10,000 subs, Carrie. That is awesome. I'm so excited. Yay! You did it. So the video that Dustin did about James Charles Cameo was, well, basically he called Cameo out on Twitter. He actually went on his Twitter and called them out and said basically like, stop sending me emails. I am not going to do your Cameo. Like, this is disgusting, and I doubt that this is even going to show up on camera because no, it's not. So the actual like title of the email says business/charity opportunity for James Charles. Now, I don't know like why they would send this out and think that it was okay, because they literally said in the email like, oh well, since people are going to be home, and they're going to want to be able to connect to their favorite artists and stuff, you can now come join our Cameo and give your fans shout outs and send them videos for a small fee while helping excuse me, while helping make money as well on the side. And I don't know like why they titled it like charity opportunity, if maybe they thought that James was going to do this and then donate all the money to charity, which if he did, fine, absolutely. But I feel like if James wanted to do this and take money from his fans for a shout out, he would do it himself through like PayPal or something like that, where they don't take a fee, and then he could donate that entire amount to charity. Whereas going through Cameo and doing it, Cameo is going to take a percentage of everything that he makes for themselves as a profit during this whole situation, and then he would donate the rest. Like, I doubt that the Cameo is going to be donating any of the funds that they make off of any of these people to charity. Oh, apparently my neighbor's dog is out. But I also saw, I don't know who it was, but somebody posted a video on Twitter and they had a mask on and they're like, well, if you're bored while you're on quarantine, you can now get a quarantine Cameo shout out from me. And it's like, clearly James wasn't the only person that they sent this Cameo thing out to, because other people are out promoting it now. And then I just saw Gun Girl is on Cameo now. And I'm like, oh my God. And then she's like, yeah, order a Cameo from me and you can have me do a shout out to people you like, or have me do a shout out to somebody that you know hates me. Either way, we win because I make money off of it. I'm just like, oh my God. Good question, Jennifer. Why didn't he just block them on email? That is a good question, Jennifer. I don't know if maybe he might possibly do Cameo in the future. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with, making money off of Cameo. I know that a lot of people do it, but I feel like people who are charging like, 100, 200, 300, 400 bucks is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, I could understand, 10, 20, maybe even 50 bucks for sure for like larger creators. But I've seen some of these videos. If you guys have ever watched Jake Yonsei TV, he has a few videos where he got shout outs from drag queens on Cameo. And at one point, I believe it was Violet Chachki was charging like $1,000 or even $500. It was one or the other. It was like super high up there. And literally like he expected like a full like face of makeup and everything. And like he watched somebody else's video and literally Violet Chachki was just like sitting there bored, like, hey, happy birthday. I'm just like, really? For like 500 or $1,000? Like, that's just crazy. James, who charges $500 for a meet and greet, but is going to bash a company that doesn't charge nearly as much for a lifelong video. Oh, Brianna, I can see that. But at least like with a meet and greet, that VIP pass was like a chance to like meet him like after, and to like sit down and like as a small group and have food and chat. So I feel like it was going to be like an hour-long meet and greet, if not longer. So, unfortunately, we didn't really get to see how that was going to go out because of, everything that happened. But I feel like that meet and greet would have been longer, like, than just like a typical like high hug and a picture. So, yeah, Gun Girl. I work this industry. I can't afford my bills, let alone a Cameo video. Yeah, some of the numbers on Cameo are just outrageous. Who'd ever thought that James would be a decent human here? James has grown up a lot since his scandal. Like, I'll give him that. He's stayed pretty much out of the scandals, except for that New Year's Eve scandal. But that really wasn't a scandal because everyone was like, nope, debunk it. James loves to talk about his fame. That's true. There's only a few celebs I'd pay for a shout out for. Yeah. Well, definitely nothing wrong with that, but cashing in on the pandemic is tacky. Yeah, I agree. Like, if it would have been any other time of the year, fine. But like the fact that you're trying to cash in on the Corona pandemic is just absolutely ridiculous. And like people are doing like Corona inspired makeup looks and stuff. And I'm like, no. Violet, who I don't think she is all that, I would have paid that for Bianca. I know, at least with Bianca, you're gonna get like red. Like, I don't know what Violet Chachki was thinking. And I didn't even watch that season, I don't think, for the most part. Like, I was bored after that. I mean, season 6 ruined all the seasons for me because I thought season 6 was the best. None of them would even do Cameo. They don't even do social media. Oh, okay. Doesn't Jeffree do it for free? Like the meet and greets, Melzy. I know like everybody will do like a meet and greet like for free at like the opening of like Morphe stores and stuff. But the meet and greet that she's talking about, like for the $500 James Charles one, was for his tour that he was supposed to be doing. When isn't James center of attention? He finds something to make himself center of attention. Well, Jennifer, he has not done that much this year. Like, I know, granted, we're only in March, so I shouldn't say that. As of now, he hasn't done too much. But $500 wasn't only the ticket. It was the VIP. Yeah, so it was like the VIP experience and the ticket to the meet and greet. Yes, it was Violet Chachki. Okay. He has grown up a lot of opinion. Yeah. Yeah, Melzy, like the openings and stuff of the stores, they do that for free. But when they go out on tour, or like when Jeffree Star goes to DragCon, you have to like pay for that meet and greet. I'd paid Bianca Del Rio. What is Kayla and Lucky Charms? They're both magically delicious. Then, you know, Bianca would have amazing results. Oh my God. I don't feel like I mean, he does like, he is very talented at makeup. I mean, I'm not going to take that away from him. Like, if James like wants to sit down, like that's one thing that I wish that James would do is like, if you look at his older pictures and stuff, he has all of those like really like detailed, like full face random makeup looks and stuff, but he hasn't done one on his channel in a long time. So I know he keeps talking about like, oh, I miss like makeup and all that stuff. Oh, well, thanks for stopping in, B-Rad. Have a good night. But I'm like, why haven't you sat down and done like a full like face painting, like extreme makeup look? Or even if you guys know who I think her name is Isis is on Twitter. I don't know what her ad is, but she does like those half face looks, or she does like actual like paintings of like famous paintings on her face and stuff. Like, have that girl on your channel and like do like a face painting challenge, like who can do it better, and you know, just compete with each other. I think that'd be a very good video. So when people don't talk about James, when people talk about James, I automatically zone out. I'm sorry, Kate. I'm sorry. Coachella is James's moment. Well, he's got a good like 6 more months to get his Coachella outfits together. So time for me to go. Little one's not feeling well. Oh no, Kim. Hopefully the little one feels good soon. We'll see you later. Because he steals people's ideas, doesn't credit them. That's true. He's probably going to see this video. Now he's going to invite Isis onto his channel, and he's not going to give me credit. I'm telling you guys, watch for it. It's going to happen. If you see it, you tag him. Congratulations on hitting 2K. Oh, well, thanks, Carrie. Yes, I can't believe like we're already at like 2,000. It's just like awesome. I think I just hit like 2,100 today. So maybe by the end of the year, we might even hit like 10,000. That'd be insane. If I hit 10,000 subscribers this year, that'd be like just crazy. James said you a vid with Jaclyn. I mean, maybe he could get her on camera so she could actually use her palette on camera since it's come out, because she hasn't done that yet. I don't know why that video wasn't pre-filmed after the release of her palette to be put up. Like, I feel like that's a video that you should have had pre-filmed, ready to go. Just like I said, the video of Tati using the Blendiful should have been pre-filmed, ready to go. But it took her like, what, 3 weeks before she put out her Blendiful video? It doesn't need 6 months to find the same outfit that he always wears. True. And maybe like each month that passes, he'll cut even more and more of it off the backside. So then we'll get to see more of his booty when he goes to Coachella this year. And it's going to be like a little bit chillier. So who knows what he's actually going to be wearing. Oh, well, thanks, Kate. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Yeah. I know Gail has just been insane. Nick S loves your channel. Robin, who doesn't love my channel? Everyone just loves me. I can't help it. Now someone's going to crop that out and put it on Twitter and people are going to start talking bad about me. I can't with Jaclyn. I'm sorry. Like, I don't have any hate to Jaclyn. I'm sure people think that I hate Jaclyn, especially since I was the one that put out that tweet saying like, aren't these palettes from like 2018? And that tweet like went around. Like, I'm not like coming for Jaclyn. I'm just, again, stating my opinion, stating what I find. And I've said in multiple videos and like multiple tweets and stuff, like, I want her to succeed. Like, you got to stop coming back on camera and selling product and then acknowledging like you feel like you don't want your fans to say, hey, you only come back to get on camera before you have to sell a product. And then you literally go on camera to do 2 videos and then to sell a product and then disappear off social media again. Like, she has not put a video out in a month since she's released her palette. So James Coachella outfits are awful. Just a tacky excuse for his, yeah. Well, hopefully he gets a new designer this year and they get some better designs going. If he wears them one-leg shorts, yeah, it's gonna be those one-leg shorts again. Oh, well, thanks for stopping in, Cluttered. Being old filming in Coachella, is it a gay event music or a gay event or music? Kayla, it's like a music event. It's not hate. They've all asked her. Yeah, I mean, the more she keeps doing it, I mean, she still has her fans like that will go out there and like buy her stuff, but it's getting to the point where even her fans are like, no. I can see him wearing tie-dye and acid wash booty shorts. Oh god. Nick is going live. Mindless Bumblebee, are you telling me that Nick is going live during my lifetime? I'm gonna have to send him a nasty tweet. No, I'm just kidding. Are him and Dustin going to play Dead by Daylight, I'm guessing? Yeah, I want to like Jaclyn, and I do like her. And I get that she's just immature and sensitive. That's okay. She just lies, and that's super frustrating. Yeah, exactly. Hey, all right, Smudge, thanks for stopping in. The guy who runs Coachella is homophobic. Well, it's weird that he has such a big event that a lot of gay people go to. But, I mean, he clearly has no issue taking their money. I'm over Jaclyn. Coachella's music festival, yes. A music event. I don't trust Jaclyn. Just like Morphe and her continued relationship with him is only going to hurt her more. I agree. Like, after this like whole palette scandal went through, like, she needs to like end that contract with Morphe, but I can guarantee you the reason that she's not, I mean, she can say that she loves Morphe all that she wants, but let's be honest, Jaclyn is the one that made Morphe what it is. Like, period. Like, she helped promote them and grow them so much that they are probably paying her ridiculously. And if I remember correctly, someone said that Jaclyn's code with Morphe is 15% instead of 10. So she gets a higher percentage of commission than anybody else does with Morphe. I mean, she did the same thing with Makeup Geek. Like, when I remember in Marlena's video, she talked about like she couldn't understand why Makeup Geek was getting so many orders and all this stuff. And then she found out that Jaclyn was like using her products and all this stuff in her video over and over again and saying how much that she liked Makeup Geek and all this stuff. And that's when they started their relationship together. So she knows how to grow. Sorry, work text. She knows how to like grow a business through like marketing. Like, I know Nick always says like Jaclyn should be on QVC. She knows how to sell product. So, I mean, I can guarantee you that she makes so much money off of Morphe, it's so hard to walk away from. So until she can get her brand with a better reputation than what it is now, unfortunately, she's not doing that by what she's doing right now and by just selling Morphe on her channel and nothing else, until she can get the profit coming from her brand the way that she gets it coming from Morphe. I don't see her ever severing that connection unless Morphe cuts her off. I really believe Morphe is intertwined with JHC and they handled the shipping for a brand. I can see that, yeah. I respect Jeffrey more. At least his code went to charity. Yeah, Jeffrey, I mean, his one and only code, well, he has two codes. He has the code with Morphe, and is it Jouet that he has the other code for? And both of his codes go to charity. So, how are you doing during this corona time? Chrissy, I'm doing good. Good. Are you doing okay? If that's true, Kayla, they should do better than whatever JHC is providing their customers. Well, I mean, to be honest, look what Morphe just did with all their customers and changing the palette behind everybody's back. Oh, thanks, Dazed and Confused. Hey, Linda, how are you? At this point, Jaclyn should just use YouTube to promote new items. On up to it, a lot of people respect that more. Yeah, I agree, Gail. Like, if she wanted to say, hey, look, you guys, I want to focus on my brand and I'm going to be coming out with new products, but I will come here to my YouTube channel so I can show you guys the products that I created and put them out there for you guys to see from me. I think that people would respect that more than her doing a product, leaving, coming back and doing like 1 or 2 videos and then selling another product and saying, I don't want you to think that I'm just coming back here to sell a product all the time and then sell a product. Like, you're literally putting yourself into that hole by saying that that's not what you're doing, and then you continue to do that. Hey, Jamie Austin. Hey, Feline. So I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, you're putting yourself in this position by what you're doing and not anybody else. So I'm just like, get it together. Okay, let's see here. James Charles Cameo, check. Oh no, check mark, check. Every product Jaclyn Hill produces in the past 9 months has been a well. No, Mel Z, her highlighters were fine. Like, there was nothing wrong with the highlighters except for some shipping issues. But like, everybody who got the highlighters say that they absolutely love them. Are we gonna have these talks every Tuesday? Yes, Chrissy, I do Tea Talk Tuesday live at 6 p.m. Central every Tuesday, unless for some reason otherwise stated, due to things out of my control. Everybody liked the highlighters. Yeah, everybody loved the highlighters. I think like she had something good with the highlighters. So I thought that when the highlighters launched, everything was finally going to turn around for her. But then the Morphe palette comes out. And I understand, like, yes, she did a collab with Morphe because it's more money and her brand can't promote or produce newer products as fast as anybody else because she's newer and it takes more money and all that stuff. But I honestly feel like instead of doing that collab with Morphe, she should have made that palette her own palette and had that like her first palette for her own company. But I mean, again, she said in the video that she had been working on it for like 2 years. But like, when did you start all of these products? So like that first one that you did with Morphe, did you start it when you were like 8? Like, come on. My nose itches. What about the lipsticks that with the wand that was unusable? Lipsticks with the wand. Milsey, what? I mean, I know that she had like the actual lipsticks that were like, she doesn't say contaminated, but they were. But she hasn't had any lipsticks with a wand. She hasn't done any like of the liquid lips with a wand. Morphe owns part of Jaclyn's company. That's the rumor that's going around. Oh, thanks, Donna. Yes, Melzy. Yes. But yeah, she had the issue with that, and she had the issue with the Morphe collab, and then but her highlighter one was fine. I was like, finally, like Jaclyn had a good launch. Like even the drama channels were like, oh yeah, these highlighters are good. So hopefully I was like, things are going to finally turn around. And then nope, did not. I think she owns part of Morphe. Oh, you think that she bought like into Morphe stock when they were like starting up before they started to open up all their stores and stuff? Yeah, she forced it like James did, saying it took 2 years to make his mini palette, right? Like his mini palette was the exact same thing as his big one, just smaller. Oh, thanks for stopping in, Carrie. Have a great night. Has Mr. Star put out faulty products? Um, there were like people claiming that they had like bad products in like one of his mystery boxes and stuff. But other than that, like I don't know. Like some people were trying to say that like some of his liquid lips looked older because they were separating, but all liquid lips will separate, so you gotta like shake them beforehand. It even says on the packaging to shake well before every use. So I don't know. But then there was the issue with the conspiracy palette, where there was like the pressing issue with the ribbons that were in there. But I mean, other than that, that was like the big issue. But in Shane's video on his new channel where he like spills all the tea on like the drama community, beauty community, whatever, he shows that video of Jeffree where he said that somebody found like a hair in one of his palettes, and that because of that, that is why makeup places can't use like bristle brushes anymore to like clean machines and stuff, because that is what was in his palette. So I know that he had an issue with that, but I mean, that was like years ago, and that's when everything, or that was probably like, was it 4 years ago? When, I don't remember what palette it was, but they had like changed the law saying that you couldn't use those bristle brushes anymore. So I'm going to Google this. Does Morphe own part of Jaclyn Hill's company rights first? Yeah, Vixen, let me know what you find out. She had major issues with the vault palettes, but wasn't that more Morphe and not her? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, Brie, that was more Morphe. But the thing is like now that we've had this issue with the volume 2 palette, it's like, did they, because they said that they took the same formula from the original Jaclyn Hill palette that everybody loved, that was unchanged, and they just made it into the Vault collection. But now that all this has come out with the volume 2 palette, people are now starting to wonder, did they change the formula in the Vault collection as well and didn't tell anybody, which is why there were so many performance issues with it. So I'm going to go with all signs point to yes, but I haven't researched that yet. I'm sure somebody has somewhere, but I haven't really looked into it. But it's like, it would not surprise me if that's the reason why they had so many issues with the Vault palette when it launched. Because that Jaclyn Hill original formula, everybody loved it. Like, that's why it sold so well. People couldn't get enough of it. So the fact that they would even change it at all, like to add more stuff to it, like if it was like, it wasn't broke to begin with. So why did you try to fix it to make it better? Like if there was performance issues, like, you know, fix it, whatever. But nobody was having issues with that original palette. So I don't understand what the deal was. Do you see how the credibility of Jaclyn is going or has been going downhill? Yes. The lie is about the palette, not vegan, and had dead beetles. Eyeshadow. Oh yeah, Mel Z, I totally see it. Like, and I think that that's why even like her fans are starting to back away. Like, I thought that her palette would have sold out eventually. Like, did I think it was gonna sell out in, you know, a day or two? No. Did I think that maybe it would sell out in like a week? Absolutely. But to this day, that palette still has not sold out. And I think it's because people realize that she's lying to them. And even if she was not told what was changed, she is still the face of that. And if I was her, I would have said, hey, what are you changing in the palette to make it pay off and perform better? Like, she's not taking responsibility. And that's something that she needs to do too, especially since she is the owner of a brand. You can't just say, hey, I'm going to change this for you to make it better, and not ask questions because you own a brand. Why would you not want to know what they're doing? Like, so that's coming back down on her too. So it's like, girl, come on. Like, we're not falling for it anymore. I love the palette bought in 2019 before they changed the formulas. Can't understand why they did that. Yeah, Linda, I have no idea. No, Kate, the new one hasn't sold out yet. The vault wasn't vegan when I looked at it over the summer, so it wasn't the same formula as the original. Good to know, vegan. Good to know. So they changed it, even though they said it was the same formula. Oh, thanks for stopping in, Donna. Have a good day at work. I played with it Alt a couple weeks ago. It was pretty pigmented. It really shows she doesn't care about her fans. No, it's just all about the money. Like, because if I was her, I'd be like, look, this is my palette, this is my collaboration, and you said we were going to use the exact same formula, and you didn't do that. Like, either you need to switch the formula back, or you need to take my name off of it. Because they could have easily just made it like a 35J palette, and then no one would have ever questioned that it was supposed to be Jaclyn Hill's, or 30. Yeah, it's 35 shades, right? Pretty sure. How do you want to purchase for a scammer? I can't even like her anymore. Yes. What is the payoff? She profits from her loyal followers. Yeah, exactly. I mean, no matter like what you do, you could do the worst thing ever in the world, and you're still going to have people that are going to follow you. So, but I feel like that's again why it hasn't sold out, because she lost a lot of her loyal followers. Especially if she spent years formulating. Honestly, her new palette looks like the Jolie Beauty Golden Strikes palette. Oh, Tiffany, I haven't seen that. I'll have to look into that. I really like to try the new palette. So it's for in Canada, but not for US. Stacy, I believe it's in Ulta in the US. I could be wrong, but you can't go look now because, as I believe, all Sephora's and Ulta's have closed. They changed the ingredient to something made without squished beetles, and the old palette, it's supposedly cheaper to use. Yeah, I don't understand how adding carmine into the palette would make it cheaper, since you're using a different product that is usually more expensive. I think they realized that people wouldn't see it had changed. Some brands don't give consumers credit. Oh yeah, like they didn't think that people were going to look into this, and that's absolutely ridiculous. Can you use your Sephora card online? Oh, I would think so, Kate. I would think so. A mistake and a scam are two different things. Okay, back there's only assumptions. Who is partial owner of JH? Yeah, I mean, people are also saying that like Jeffree Star owns part of Morphe too. I knew they'd change it. They just wasn't going to deal with anything unless it became known. Oh yeah, I agree. But they were shook when Jen's video came out. Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I don't remember what I was going to say. My brain's not working anymore. I don't think she knowingly scammed anyone, but it's shady to hide it. Yeah, like I feel like, they did tell her that they changed the formula to give it better payoff and better performance. But as a brand owner, as she is, the first question that I would ask would be, what did you change? Did you add more of something? Did you like add less of something? Or did you add completely new ingredients into it? Because once you change anything in that formula, it's technically not the same formula anymore. So for her to come out and say, this is the same formula when it's not, she knew that she was lying. Even if you add 1% more of something in a palette, it's not the same formula at all. So I don't think she knew, but it was willful ignorance because she didn't care. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like she was made aware that they were changing something, but she should have taken the initiative to say, what are you changing in my formula? The formula that everybody loves. What are you changing and why? And then be like, no, I'm not going to let you do that. Take my name off of it. But I mean, when you have like, I mean, who knows? She probably easily has made, I mean, I would say at least $1 million off that palette. Like, I mean, we saw from the Shane and Jeffree series that with their million orders, wasn't it like $35 million from just the conspiracy palette alone? So between the conspiracy palette and the mini controversy and all the lipsticks and all the merch and stuff, I would not be surprised if that launch pulled in $100 million. So, I mean, some people are just like, you know what? I'll take the money because what she's making from it, like, I'm sure she's like, whatever, I'll be fine. Even if I lose people, I don't care. She knew they were changing it, but didn't ask follow-up questions, so that's her own fault, and she deserves some of the blame. Absolutely. I agree. At first, they were training us. It was a full N95 rep single use. Now the CDC, oh, surgical masks are cool. And I'm like, did they change? What? Excuse me. Ashley, I'm confused. But it doesn't take much to confuse me either, so that's not a surprise. But I mean, that whole like Jaclyn Hill thing with Morphe, like, I mean, kind of segues us into what are your thoughts on Nikita Dragon's new Snap series? Kind of seems like she was coming for Tana's gig with MTV for a bit. I watched an episode tonight, see how it goes, but the trailer seems all right. Brianna, I think that, I mean, people are probably going to disagree with me, but I think that like Nikita's Snap series might actually have more content and more context to it than Tana's MTV one. Like, I haven't really seen much of Tana's MTV series, but like the whole Jake thing is in there. And I'm like, we all knew that whole relationship was fake anyways, because he wasn't clearly interested in it. But now you're making like a whole reality TV show from it. And then we see how he's acting in it. And I'm just like, Tana, why are you even like entertaining this guy? Like, clearly he doesn't care. And so I just got like super annoyed with it. I watched Jen's video and the others when they think that the change took place sometime in 2018 at the time the vault came out. Yeah, mindless. I saw her video. I even did like a video about it too. So I didn't really compare it too much to the vault. I compared it more just like the new palette and the old palette when I talked about it in my video. So I have those screenshots on my phone. I can probably go back and look at those too and see what they're about. Southwest won't refund their flights. They're doing the same things they always do with you. You have a year and you must use tickets on the same people. Oh, that's not good. I flew Southwest yesterday. Nobody's on the plane. We're canceling flights left and right. It doesn't shock me. They aren't called Southwest for no reason. Oh, I don't even know if I'd want to step on a plane at this point. Interesting. I do agree with what you said. I don't watch Tana's show either, especially after seeing how she treats Jordan, her manager. Yeah, like, I get that maybe that's like their shtick that they do, that she's like just rude to him all the time or whatever, and he's fine with it. But I'm like, Tana, he probably keeps you out of a lot of trouble, and he probably makes you a ton of money. And I know he probably makes like 10% of everything that she makes, but I'm like, I don't know, like, even if Tana's making like $1 million a year from him, I don't know if $100,000 a year to like have to put up with that and like be treated like that is worth it. But that's just really like my opinion on the situation. I mean, he could be making like way more than that. I mean, she could be making like $5 or $6 million a year, so he's making $500,000 or $600,000 a year. And I don't know, like, I mean, hopefully, like off camera, the relationship isn't as rude as it seems on camera. But I don't know. I feel like Nikita's thing might show like a softer side to her, which I think people will like more. Because I did see that she talks about like dating and stuff and like dating as a trans woman in her series. So I know that that'll be helpful for a lot of people who are in the community who probably feel the same way and they want her opinion on everything. So we'll just have to see how it is when it comes out. So, but I mean, thankfully it's on Snapchat, so it's not like super long per episode, but we shall see. Seems like very childlike, and he seems like her babysitter. Yep. Look up what Elton John's manager made off of him. Oh, vegan. Do I even want to know? Like, how much is it? Probably a ton. I heard places are doing drive-through cocktails. I mean, I find that hard to believe, but imagine. Ooh. Well, I know like we have like drive-through like liquor stores here where you can literally like drive up and they hand you like a case of beer or a bottle of alcohol or stuff, but we had those before the whole um corona situation that's going on. That was something that they've always done here. So it's in the three figures millions. Three figure. You mean the seven figures? So he's making at least millions. I mean, think about how much money Elton John makes in a year. Like, if he's making like $100 million a year, then his manager is going to be making millions a year. That's been a thing in Texas. Imagine Uber Eats, but for cocktails and liquor. We have in our town too, like a delivery service that they'll deliver alcohol to you that we've had for like years. So I mean, I'm sure it's being used a lot more now, and I'm sure Postmates in California is getting a lot more like liquor orders and stuff since people aren't going to be going out. I don't see the big deal about Tana. I think she's interested in it all, but it could be because I'm old or and entertaining. I mean, like I can take Tana in small doses. I can take Tana in like a video, but I can't watch like 3 or 4 Tana videos in a day. I can watch like 3 or 4 Shane Dawson videos in a day, but I can't do a Tana video, like 3 or 4 Tana videos in a day. I think places will do whatever they need to do to stay open. We have a drive-through daiquiri company here in Texas. Ooh, that sounds good. Jordan has multiple clients. Tana's friends also. Yes, Jordan is also Trisha's manager too. So let's be honest, like Jordan is probably making way more money off Trisha than he is Tana, especially if he's getting a chunk of her OnlyFans content, because Trisha is one of the top 0.001% of all creators, or top 0.01% of all OnlyFans creators. So she's making like millions off her OnlyFans. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if she's making like almost $1 million a month off her OnlyFans alone. That would not surprise me. They canceled all of our PTO. I think they're allowed because the governor declared it as an emergency disaster. So they're not paying you at all, even if you have PTO, Ashley? I can't watch any Tana's videos ever. Oh, I mean, I could do at least one. He must like suffering. He must be a masculine. Well, it could be vegan. Maybe he loves to be controlled by women. Could be a possibility. I just want to know how Tana's perfume smells. Yes. I should tweet Dustin and be like, did you get Tana's perfume yet? Because I want a review. Or maybe they ran out of those bottles from AliExpress and they have to wait for more to come in. But yeah, I want to know what Tana's perfume smells like. Nick just said you are cool. What? Is he in here? Kate, what are you talking about? Oh, hey, Nana. How are you? Yes, I need a Tana perfume review. Shanley, who's messy? Me? Nick's live. Oh. No, he just went live. Oh, okay. Is he playing Dead by Daylight? Surviving. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad that you're surviving. But we need a makeup tutorial. Oh my God. I could use some makeup on my face right now to cover up this redness. I don't know what's going on, if I'm just like super warm or what, but like a little bit of foundation to help cover all this up would be good. But yeah, so anyways, keep going. We were talking about, so like the whole Jaclyn thing that kind of leads us into the segue. Did you guys see about the whole Norvina and Anastasia Beverly Hills like thing about like asking a creator for free promo or whatever? Like they were gonna like give them advertisement for paid. They're gonna pay them with like promo for like using their product or something. Brianna, I don't usually do makeup now. I have in the past, but it's just so much work. I don't understand how like girls can get up and do their makeup every day. No, I was just joking. Some drama channels are messy. Oh, okay. I was like, what? It's such a classic move for them to cop out and blame the new guy. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Yes and no. I understand like her statement saying like, hey, sorry, that was like a new person who was in charge of like sending out that email and all that stuff. But I'm also glad that she addressed it like really fast, because unlike some companies like I don't know, say Morphe, that take them like a week to address things, she at least came out right away and said, hey, no, sorry, that was an error. And do we know for sure that it was an error or not? No. Unfortunately, we don't. But I don't know if maybe they have like different stock emails to send to influencers based off of following count. Now, I could see like them sending that email to somebody who has like, 1,000, 2,000, maybe up to like 5,000 followers. Like, hey, if you do a look with our makeup, we will put you on our Anastasia page to give you free promo to help you grow your following. I could see that as an okay thing. But I think once you get to like 5,000 or more followers, then, I mean, I feel like you should definitely be getting compensated. It's just, I mean, it's a touchy subject because you think, okay, at what limit do we say, hey, we'll pay you for your time? Some people should say it should be always, whereas some people should say it should be, up to a certain number. But say they pay somebody at like 5,000 followers, like $200 to do makeup for their page. Like, are they going to say that's not enough? Are they going to offer somebody with 1,000 followers like $20? And that person is like, why would I ever do a look for you for $20 to be posted on your page? But then getting posted on that page could in turn get you 5,000 or 6,000 followers and then get paid, $500 or $1,000 to do another look for them. So it's a touchy subject with like, at what point should you start getting paid for companies for doing stuff like that? I don't know. It's like, because I think that if somebody who had like 1,000 followers, if a company and offered them $20 to say, hey, will you do a makeup look for our page and we'll post you on it for $20, they might turn around and be like, really, $20? That's insulting. But I mean, if you don't have a huge following, at what point, how much can you expect to get? Like, I don't think that if somebody with 1,000 followers should be getting $5,000 to put a makeup look on to be reposted on somebody's page. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, do you think that there's a certain number, or do you think it kind of goes with like whatever, like following type? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Katie, how are you? I agree. For a smaller micro influencer, it could be an amazing opportunity, but who knows what strings are attached. Yeah, like Brianna, if they say like, hey, do a makeup look for us, even if they're like, hey, we'll send you, we're going to add you to the PR list. If you do a makeup look with our PR products, we will put you onto the Anastasia page because you only have 1,000 followers and we'll help you grow your following. And then I don't know if they could stipulate in that, say like, once you get say like 5,000 followings, then, we'll start paying you for your looks. I think it's a very touchy subject and it depends on the platform too. Like I know everyone always says that it's easier to grow on Instagram than it is to grow on Twitter and on YouTube. Like, how do you justify like, okay, you have 1,000 followers on Twitter, but then you have 10,000 followers on Instagram and you have 200 followers on YouTube? Like, do you take the average of all their social medias put together? Do you just take one or the other? I don't know. It's a lot that I'm sure that really goes on behind the scenes. And so, I mean, I can't speak to it because I've never had to deal with it. But I don't know. I think that some people are super quick to like judge somebody for saying like, hey, I'll promote you for doing this for free on my page. Now I can understand if it's like a larger like thing that wants somebody for free and it's something like very, very intensive. Like you want somebody to create you a new song, or you want somebody to do like an extreme makeup look that can take like 5-6 hours. But maybe if they're like, just do a quick eye look and nothing else, just do like a close up one eye and we can post you on your channel. Like now to perfect it and like make it look perfect, could it take like an hour or two? Yes. But if that in turn gets you, 2, 3, 4,000 followers, and then you can start getting paid after that. I mean, I honestly, I feel like I would take that because then you would start getting paid from there on out. But I don't know. I'm not in the makeup world, so I can't really speak to it, but that's just how I would feel personally. I feel like after you get, like 5,000 plus followers, then definitely some kind of money should be exchanging hands, especially when you're doing like higher end intense looks and stuff. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. Whatever amount of money that's being offered, it's up to the artist to accept it or not, and they don't have to. True, Gail, but I mean, imagine if you're a makeup artist and you have a smaller following and a large company like Anastasia came up to you and said, hey, you only have 500 followers, but I'll pay you $20 to put a look. Excuse me. I'll pay you $20 to put an eye look on and we'll post you on your page. Would you as a makeup artist be insulted because they're only offering you $20 because you have 500 followers? Oh, night, Stacy. I'm good. I just love the messy tea. Well, good, Kate. You came to the right place. Or Katie, sorry. But do you have the right to be mad at what's being offered? They don't have to accept. Yeah, exactly. One of my favorite channels because of Morphe drama with them. I found one of my favorite channels because of the Morphe drama with them stealing his like, oh, vegan. What channel is that? Wow, what a crazy world these influencers live in. Yeah, Brianna, it's got to be nuts. Like, I don't even know like how it's done behind the scenes. They can't be offended, but they don't have to accept. And then my thing is like, okay, so they have 500 followers. They're getting offered 20, let's even say like $50. They got offered $50 from this major company. Are they then going to be offended and turn around and then blast that company on Twitter and be like, I can't believe that they would only offer me $50 to sit down and do an eye look that would take me 2 hours? Well, first of all, that's $25 an hour. That's way more than a lot of people get paid. So I don't know why some people can be offended by that, because you think that some of these influencers that get paid, $5, $10, $20,000 to do a makeup look, and it could only take them like 2 or 3 hours. That's a lot of money that people are making per hour compared to most people. You can call me Kate if you want to, because it stands for Katie. Okay. Well, I try to since we already have a Kate in here, I'll try to make sure I call you Katie so that way people don't get confused. I know sometimes I have like up to 3 Jamies in my stream, and then all the Jamies get confused. Skeleton. Okay. Yep. I know who you're talking about now. Yeah. I love how you actually read everyone's comments and have conversation with us. I never had such an amazing live stream experience before. Thank you. Oh, Brianna, you're welcome. I mean, I try to interact with everybody as much as I can. I mean, especially if you watch any of my videos and you leave a comment, I will try to like 99% get back to all of them. I know that I'll miss some, but I always try to get back to them. So But I don't know, like that whole thing is just like a touchy subject because like if that person gets offended, then turns around and blasts you on Twitter because they're offended that you only offer them $50 for something that could take 2 hours to do, like $25 an hour is still a lot of money to sit in your room and put on an eye look for 2 hours and take a picture and post it. So I don't know. I think that some people can definitely get entitled too when it comes to money. But you do. I love it. Bruce is the best. Oh, thanks, Brianna. Hi, Bruce. Love your personality. Oh, thanks. It's either Tamara or Tamara. I'm sorry that I'm not able to hear you how you pronounce it. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. He called him out. Like, and I saw that video too. He had a lot of beeps in that video. Yeah. Don't forget to like the video if you guys just entered. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. I think Bernie Sanders has things right. Andrew Yang is awesome too. Blair, did I miss something? Did I miss a comment about politics that I need to go back and look for? But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, some of the people can be like extremely entitled when it comes to money and being an influencer. Like, I mean, I'm not sitting here like doing this for the money. Like, do I make a small amount of money from it? Yes, but I get on here and like chat with you guys and make videos because I like to do it. It's fun. So I never discuss politics. Okay, I try not to either because sometimes it gets messy and then people get offended. I feel like people get offended more in politics than they do in the makeup community. And the makeup community is very sensitive. But speaking of the makeup community and YouTube, we'll combine these together, is the drama that is going around with Nikki Tutorials and her shadow ban that happened on YouTube, where they pretty much made her channel disappear because they said that it was reported as possibly being hacked. Did they close your employment down yet because of the C? Yes, Kathy. I am off for up to the next 14 days until I get word from my boss that we will be opening back up. But as of right now, I am off for the next 14 days. So expect a lot of videos from me, you guys. Like, I mean, if Dramageddon 3 just happened to take off to like today or tomorrow, I would have time to put out a new video every day for up to the next 14 days. But when I get bored, I'll probably hop on and record a video. Politics in this time should be more open-minded. Sadly, people get offended rather than talking about solutions. Exactly, Blair. Like, we can sit down and have adult conversations without name calling and like making threats and being rude to people. But unfortunately, like people tend to be a lot closed-minded about certain topics instead of having an open mind and like discussing things like adults. Oh, thanks, BB5. I'm glad she got it back. Same thing with me. Agree there. I wish people wouldn't be so black and white about politics and want to work together. Sorry that you're off work, but yay for more videos. American Princess, I am currently getting paid for these 14 days, so that's a good thing. But I mean, hopefully I just don't like go crazy. The longest time I've ever took off of work was like 7 days for a vacation. I've never had 14 days off, but I do have to do some work while I am off work. Like I have to make sure that the schedule is all ready to go and stuff for when we go back and stuff. So I'll have some stuff to do, but I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm quarantined and all 8 years. So keep the great content coming. You got it, Kathy. Left, right, whatever, shouldn't matter. Let's work together. Exactly. Like we're all like living in this country together. Can we stop fighting and actually make the country better? Hey, baby Sinclair. Oh, what kind of business do you work at? I work at a retail business, BB5. Yeah, so Nikki's channel got shadow banned and she didn't know why. So she tweeted at YouTube. She's like, hey, YouTube, can you tell me why my channel is no longer appearing when people search for it? And they basically said, oh, well, once you reported it as hacked, we like hid your channel so we can investigate what was going on and all this stuff. And she's like, well, I never reported it as hacked. But apparently they resolved the issue. So she's thankful for it. But it's like, why are you like, just like when somebody's channel gets hacked, why is it like just disappearing where people can't find it? Like that makes no sense at all. Thank you for all the time you have following the drama channel, drama community. Yes, drama. Thanks, vegan. We're really seeing what companies care about their employees and who doesn't. Those companies that won't pay their employees is terrible, especially $1 million companies like Whole Foods. I agree. Like, I'm sorry, but like all of this time that these companies are closed, you have insurance. Like you can do a write-off. Like there's no reason why these companies can't pay their employees. Like, let's be honest, companies know how to work the tax system. I mean, look at Amazon. Amazon pays like nothing in taxes, but makes what? It's worth like almost $1 trillion, but it pays like nothing in taxes. Pretty sure it's because they know how to write everything off. So they don't have to pay any taxes. So all these other companies can do that. If they can do that, then they should be able to pay their employees while their CEO is making, $100 million a year. And the people that are running the cash registers are now not able to buy food for their families because they aren't paying them. Exactly. Empathizing with others goes a long way. I agree. They're going to bail out. They're going to get a bailout. What about the employee? Exactly. Yeah. They're going to help the businesses with the money that they lost being closed, but the businesses aren't going to help the employees. The guy that owns Whole Foods also owns Amazon, is what I heard. Does Jeff Bezos own Whole Foods? Because if Bezos owns Whole Foods, that's disgusting because he makes so much money that he should be able to pay his employees. He should be able to pay all of his employees full-time wages for 40 hours while they're closed, which I'm sure some of them don't work that much, and still have money left over in his bank account. So, yes, he owns it in the Washington Post. Yeah, okay, that's disgusting. He is the richest man. He's now the richest man in the world, isn't he? Like, I know he's the richest man in the US, but I'm pretty sure he's like the richest man in the world. And like technically that would make his ex-wife like the second richest person in the world because she got half of his money when they got a divorce and he can't afford to pay his employees while their business is shut down. It's so gross how money is what is a billionaire's mind. Who cares about cash when lives are at risk? Using insurance is a good point too. No excuse to keep everyone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's the richest man in the world. We all need to cough on the billionaire. So I heard they're pushing out huge stimuli. If you make under 100K, 2K a person, including kids, over 1K per person. Or so my coworker said, I've been busy at work, can't confirm yet. Yeah, I heard something about like they were waiting for the bill to get passed, or whatever. They're in some kind of like congressional meeting or something, but I haven't heard if it's ended or not. I have to agree with everyone. My CEO is out in Florida doing business while none of us know what's going to happen. We're a small company, so we have some hope he'll pay us if we close. Yeah, like I don't understand. Like these businesses that like the CEOs make millions of dollars a year. When your CEO makes as much money as all of your employees make combined, and they can't afford to pay their employees for 2 weeks while they're off work, is just disgusting. Like, you make more in a year than all your employees combined. Like, come on. I'm a flight attendant and our flights are going almost empty. I hope they shut down airlines. BB, at some point, I mean, even if the government doesn't shut down airlines, the airlines are probably going to shut themselves down. Because, I mean, at what point does flying a plane with 5 people on it become so much of a loss that it's not worth doing. Like, how much money are they using in fuel and paying the people on the plane to go, like, to travel 5 people around, like that, or they're going to start charging like extreme prices to be able to like cover the cost. So I don't know if that means that people will be start taking more road trips, but it's like at one point the airlines are going to have to shut down, otherwise they're going to just lose money on every flight. They can afford to not eat with a silver spoon in their mouth. Exactly. I mean, or they can at least downgrade from the gold to silver or something. Yes, Jeff Bezos owns Amazon and Whole Foods. When a corporation bought the place I work for, they took away our vacation 401, changed our insurance company and the hours in order to get the insurance. Oh my God. Like, they took away like the current vacation that you had earned, like, and then started you over. So you're earning vacation again, or they just took away all vacation in general. My company literally makes $1 million a month. It was honestly disgusting. If my CEO decides to be greedy, honestly, but yeah, we're all scared. That's the route it's going to go. Oh, geez. Well, and I know that like during this shutdown, you're allowed to like go and like file unemployment, but I heard somebody say it could take like 4 to 6 weeks for that to even kick in, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, that should something like that should be like pushed through real quick. Like, when you're like, hey, this is the company that I worked for, we're shut down for 14 days. They should say, okay, come back in a week and you'll have your check for that week. It shouldn't take any time for that to go through, especially in the situation that we're in now. They even cut our employee discount, a big corporation. That's terrible, Gail. Any future vacations? So the company that you work for, even if you work full time for them, they don't give you any vacation pay at all? Yes, that's the rumor. Our CEO says, for now, we're continuing. Actually, we don't make that much from passengers. We make more in cargo and contracts. Oh, okay. I mean, as long as they're like making money off of it, I can see them doing it. And honestly, like, I feel like you'd want to have more cargo on the plane than passengers anyways at this point. I mean, having no passengers on the plane and just cargo would probably be best. They would continue flying freight flights, but keep non-essential flying. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel like they need to keep the freight flights because they're going to need to be able to get supplies across the country. I mean, like food, medicine, all that stuff. So I feel like airlines will continue to fly if they're flying like freight stuff. But yeah, I can see them like shutting down like passenger flying. So sorry, a message from work. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just feel like any of these companies that are closing and not paying their employees is crazy. Like, I can understand if it's like a locally owned small mom and pop shop where they don't make a ton of money and they can't afford to pay their employees. Like, I can understand that. I mean, it's still terrible, but like if you're working at like a family owned like antique shop or whatever, and they only sell like $20,000 worth of stuff in a month, like, I mean, how much money will they be able to give their employees plus be able to pay their rent and stuff for the shop and pay their bills? Like, I can, if it's a small business, I can understand some issues of trying to be able to pay employees, but these major corporations, they should be able to pay everybody. State government is slow normally. I can only imagine now. They also are cheap and they don't want to do anything that would require a fee on their end. Mm-hmm. I did hear they will have they'll waive the 2-week waiting period. Okay, good. It's either a problem or it's not, bottom line. The media spreads panic. The CDC is telling us social distancing, yet they expect everyone to remain calm at work. Yeah, exactly. I just hope they don't shut down the mail. I don't think that they'd shut down the mail. I mean, they might like limit the amount of people that are working in like the distribution centers of the mail. But I feel like if they're expecting people to pay their bills and stuff during this time, you have to be able to get those bills through the mail. And so if you shut down the mail, then how are you going to get your bills? How are you going to pay them? So I feel like they have some kind of way of figuring that out. We need supplies, but unless essential flying, we'll have to stop at some point. Mm-hmm. What area do you live in? Do you have very many cases? Where you live? I live in the Midwest, and in our state, as of right now, we have like 8 or 9 cases across the whole state. But the state's being very proactive about trying to prevent any kind of spread. So, like, they shut down all the schools. They've asked like any kind of events with 50 people or more to be canceled. So they're being very proactive to like make sure that they try not to spread as much into or as much or spread as much as possible. It's like nobody's ever played Plague Inc. Right, Blair? I know. Like, come on. I thought you said mall. The mail won't stop. Oh. Yeah, no. I mean, the mall will stop, but the mail should be okay. I think they should shut down non-essential things. The mail and hospitals stay open. Yeah. Oh, hi, Andy. How are you? They won't shut down the mail. It's the only way people get stuff like meds from their pharmacies. Oh, good call too. Unless they like keep things like pharmacies open through drive up only and have like just like 2 people working. My sister works for a hospital in her state, and they haven't made any plans to shut the postal service. Yeah. You're from the Midwest. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. No YouTubers ever from the Midwest. Jake Yonsei is from, I believe, Kansas City, Missouri. So he's actually closer to you than I am. I grew up with my stepfather being a mailman. It's not often they stop the post. No, the postal service doesn't stop in a blizzard. Like, you can't get out of your car, but yet somehow the postman still makes it around. And that tiny little post car. The mail is keeping us alive. Any delivery services? The local health department just announced that no visitors policy to their offices. Oh. Are they going to do like drive ups or something? You guys know how many cases in Colorado? Like, just wow, overnight it seemed. All of a sudden I looked and it was 120. Still 21, 130, still 21 in New Mexico. But we need tests. Yeah, like, and like testings are backed up. So that's the worst part too. Our town is saying don't go to the police station, don't go to town hall, do as much as you can over the phone. Police will respond. Oh, no way he is. Yeah, Brianna. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's either in Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas. I'm pretty sure. I know he's in that area. I'm like 99% sure. 95% sure? I don't know. He's down there in that area. He says so in one of his videos that he's from Kansas. Because I think Widow Von Du from the most recent season of RuPaul's Drag Race, I believe, is Kansas City. So he's like saying like hometown girl. So that's what I believe he says he's from Kansas City. Yeah, I'm glad that my state's being very proactive. So, okay, I'm trying. Trying to make sure that my parents are squared away. We're not in the hot zone. Oh, you're in the hot zone. Ooh, Andy, yes, be safe, be careful, make sure your parents are good. So maybe F does mail delivery in Idaho. I don't know, as they do dental clinic. Oh, I mean, I could see them saying that dental clinics like non-essential emergency thing. They'll do like an emergency call center where if you have like a like tooth that like breaks out or like you need like an emergency root canal or something, I could see them maybe doing that as like by like call basis only. But I don't know. Where? Ohio? Where what? Ohio, Kate? I'm confused. I was reading your thing that says my BFF does mail delivery in Idaho. Is that what you're talking about? YT is trashing it. No. Oh, Chantel, I'm sorry. Well, you made it. You made it for the end. We only got like a few minutes left because I always just try to keep these around 2 hours. There have been 32 confirmed cases in my city. And now they now just yesterday shut everything down. The NASCAR event scheduled for this week. Well, yeah, I mean, NASCAR shouldn't be going on. That's too many people in one area. 60 cases in Minneapolis. Ooh, Chantel, that's no fun. I think we got 66 cases in Oregon. 15 from here were from nursing homes for veterans. Oh, that's terrible. Where do you say you live? Kate, I live in South Dakota. Good old South Dakota. 14 in Kentucky, I believe. I work for the country's hospital. Apartments are canceled for the week. They're going to do them via phone, but anyone with infusions are still scheduled. Okay, well, that's good. I mean, major, like, illnesses and stuff need to be taken care of, but anything else, like, if it's not, like, major, like, I understand them probably saying, like, don't come in. I'm sick myself, but there are no tests in my area. So it take months before there are. I'm staying inside. I have asthma. So, well, I know that I saw that there was a tweet from somebody that it was a huge freightliner bringing tests into the US. So hopefully those get here soon. I mean, they already had to have gotten here because this tweet was like yesterday, the day before, and it only takes like 12 hours to get here. So hopefully they can get those delivered out and taken care of. They changed the date of the Kentucky Derby. Yeah, I saw that the Kentucky Derby was going to be like in like September or something. Hi to my Minneapolis friend in the chat. New Jersey is the most densely populated state. Our numbers practically doubled overnight. Oh, geez. We're rescheduling elective surgeries and procedures, discouraging patients from coming in for non-essential exams. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's probably just like, stay home. Do not come in here unless you absolutely have to for any reason. Maryland has 26 confirmed, 2 in my country, and 2 are related. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like anybody who gets it that lives with anybody else, I'm sure they're automatically just gonna like transfer it to that person, unfortunately. I will find out on Friday or Saturday if the person that I was working with tests positive. They had to go in to get tested and leave work the other day. So I will know hopefully by the end of the week if it comes back positive or not. And then at that point, if that does, then I will put myself on an actual 14-day quarantine. So if we do have to open our store back up in 14 days, I will tell them as long as I'm feeling good. Bed needs to be saved for potential, for potential patients. My best friend told me today that this will be resolved around 4/10/20. Well, I mean, if you think that this all started, didn't this start in November in China, like November-ish? And they're now about like 84, 86% recovered. So you think November, December, January, February, March, that's 4 months. I mean, if it takes 4 months for us to recover, I mean, this really started in, for us, like what, late January, early February, and then it started to spread. So you think February, March, April, May, I mean, it could last up to May. I know that my sister's kids are out of school until April 15th. And so, I mean, we're all just, if everyone just stays in their house and this doesn't spread anymore, it will go away faster. But if people keep going out and infecting other people, it's not going to go away as fast. But they said 45 days it should peak. 45 days from now or 45 days from when, vegan? The block Real Me died last week, so we are all quarantined. Oh. I'm in New Jersey. Oh, no, that's return. I hope the tests get delivered as quickly as possible. Yeah, I mean, the fastest that they can get the tests delivered and like spread out, the better. He follows Q. He's a moron, no offense. Wait, what? 45 days from now. Okay, so I mean that's still 2 months. And that's just to hit the peak. That's not even to hit like, that's when we start to go down. So I mean, you still got to think like, another 30 days after that until everything is like almost like cleared out. So here's to hoping that it happens a lot faster than that, and we can all get back to our lives and be healthy and happy and not like have to worry about how we're going to pay for things. And like, is the government going to actually give people money? So, hey, Jamie. I'm in Cali, where it's considered misdemeanor to have more than 250 people in the area. Yep. No, vegan people aren't going to listen unless it's literally government mandated to. So I was watching Nick's live, and I got your. Oh, Jamie, is he still live? I'm gonna hop over there after I get done here because I'm almost done. Pop in and say hi. Unless it's literally government mandated that everything needs to shut down and you cannot leave your house, it's not going to happen. Or unless everything in your city shuts down except for like hospitals and stuff, it's not going to happen. People are going to go out. People are going to like go be crazy. So there's really nothing that can happen unless like it gets government mandated. So I read that you should take Tylenol for your fever if you get the virus instead of ibuprofen, because ibuprofen can lower your immune system. BB5, just make sure that you research that and don't just read that on Twitter, because Twitter is notorious for spreading out rumors. I get notifications for YouTube video. Oh yeah. Kate, like I know Nick said in his like current video that if you subscribe and unsubscribe to channels and like redo your notification bell, that might help. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what he said to do in his video. So I don't know if you want to try that or not, but everything in East Tennessee is shutting down. I mean, it needs to, like, people need to stop like risking the lives of themselves and others. So okay. All right, you guys, we have hit our magical 2-hour mark. I don't like to keep these too much longer than 2 hours, so that way when people come back in to watch them, it's not like a 3-hour live stream. And I feel like 1 hour is way too little time to be able to have a nice back and forth conversation between us. But I would like to thank all of you guys for coming. If you haven't liked the video, please like the video when you leave. Also, if you're new to the channel, if you want to, I'd love it if you subscribe so you can come join us every Tuesday for Tea Talk Tuesday. It happens at 6 p.m. Central every Tuesday, so keep an eye out for it if you want to come back. But again, if you subscribe and set on your notifications, hopefully you'll be notified when I go live. Apparently YouTube's not sending out those notifications. And feel free, if you're new to my channel, to check out any of my previous videos or previous lives if you want to. Everyone stay safe. Keep yourselves healthy and protected, and your loved ones. Thanks so much for coming in and joining me tonight. And I'm sure I'll talk to you guys all on Twitter soon, or I'll probably make another video here soon because I have nothing else to do. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody, for coming, and I'll see you later. Bye.